Join us as we sit down with remarkable individuals from various walks of life who face their fair share of obstacles and emerged with positivity. Each episode, you'll hear inspiring stories, actionable tips, and wisdom that can supercharge your own journey when using adversity as motivation. Let's learn together. Welcome to Lauer Power.
Welcome to another episode of Lauer Power, where we use adversity as motivation alongside Chad Lauer. My name is Chad Evans. Good to see you, Chad. I want to say thank you to our sponsors, GDK Development, also the Plumbing Outlet, Brian G. Persing Masonry. All three of those businesses are absolutely fantastic, and we can't thank you enough for the support over several episodes so far, Chad. So we're making some leeway.
Yeah, it's been an honor to just interact with those sponsors and see their businesses in the community and the things that they're doing. And it's continued to be a great theme of what we're doing on the Lauer Power Podcast. So, Chad, listen, first of all, how's your summer?
It's busy.
It's busy?
It's a lot of hustle and the bustle in the dog days of summer.
I hear you. Same here. Are you enjoying my golf league?
Your golf league is great. I'm not enjoying the way I'm playing, but I'm enjoying the golf league, if that has anything to do with it.
Good. Yeah, we're super excited. We've had 36 players in a 9-hole league, which is the most you can get. So really fun stuff. If you guys are ever interested in playing golf, check out Indian Hills. It's a fun place to go and one of the best tracks around. So Chad, you always make it fun when you're there. But listen, we took a little break and we are going to do something a little different. We're going to do a summer leadership series. So we're going to have a few episodes here. They're going to be short, sweet. And this is stuff that I do at Lauer Media every Monday. And I also do it when I coach the kids that I coach at the high school level, as well as the youth level. I always bring a leadership topic of the week. So we're going to bring a leadership topic to each of these episodes as a summer leadership series. I believe everybody's a leader, Chad, and I think we can always work on our leadership. So
I know I can.
Yeah, everybody can, right? And you never know who's looking up to you, right? So the leadership topic of the day, this episode is the man in the arena. So I'm going to read something to you. I read this often, probably more often than I should, but that's just me nerding out. So I'm going to read it to you folks, and I hope that you kind of listen intently and relate it to something in your life. And hopefully it makes you deal with some of these things a little better. So, famous speech by Teddy Roosevelt. It is not the critic who counts, not the man who points out how the strong man stumbles, or where the doer of deeds could have done them better. The credit belongs to the man who is actually in the arena, whose face is marred by dust and sweat and blood, who strives valiantly, who errs, who comes short again and again. Because there is no effort without error and shortcoming, but who does actually strive to do the deeds, who knows great enthusiasms, great devotions, who spends himself in a worthy cause, who at the best knows in the end the triumph of high achievement, and who at worst, if he fails, at least fails while daring greatly, so that his place shall never be with those cold and timid souls who know neither victory nor defeat.
Teddy Roosevelt.
Teddy Roosevelt. So here's what I take from that.
What do you got?
Chad, for you and the listeners, critics, right? And I asked my basketball team this the other day. Chad, where do critics usually sit during a game?
I think they sit in the bleachers.
The bleachers, yeah. Usually really high up in the bleachers, right? And when they're in the bleachers, it's easy to critique the following. Number one, a referee, right? And I asked them the other day, my players, I said, imagine, and I got this from Coach Kessler, imagine if the referee came down and told the coach, that was a dumb play, right? Imagine when you missed a shot, every single shot, if you were like, man, that's a broke jump shot right there. I don't know who taught you how to shoot, right? But we love to critique officials. So number two, we love to critique coaches. I wouldn't have ran that. What a terrible decision, right?
Maybe he should throw the ball.
Maybe he should throw the ball. He only won 15 state championships.
That's Sunday morning quarterback right there, pal.
Exactly, right? They also love to critique players or other players on the team, right? But what I want to teach people listening is if you're in the game, if you're the ref on the court, if you're the coach, if you're the player, right? Who cares what the critics say? Who cares what the critics believe? You're the one on the court, on the field, wherever you are, okay? So that's number one, right? Stop letting outside noise impact how you sleep at night, okay? It's really important. Number two, honor the struggle, okay? I don't know anybody that's played a perfect game, right? Every single time out, or coached a perfect game, or refereed a perfect game. I'll also go into the business world, right? It's easy to critique somebody in the business world. My boss is a jerk, or, blah, 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 until you become a boss and you realize the responsibilities of it. Or it's easy to be like, man, that business failed, right? They must not know what they're doing, until you've actually gone out and tried to start a business yourself, right? So again, we're going to make errors. The more you just accept it, right? But man, do I respect people who dare and fail. I respect people who dare to start a business and fail. I respect the player who wants to take the shot at the end of the game or says, give me the ball, because they're not scared to fail, right? And those are the people that we're going to remember, okay? The third part of this is spending yourself in a worthy cause. It's funny because you and I always talk about the social media comments, Chad, and never is the person making those comments the one out actually grinding.
Never.
They're always the one just criticizing.
Of course. That's what social media is for. It's entertainment.
So spending yourself in a worthy cause, right? And actually going for it. Again, we talk a lot about community, okay? I don't care what you do as long as you do something, okay? But then you're the man or the woman in the arena, right? And when you go to bed at night, you're going to feel way better than sitting on the sidelines and saying, I would have done it differently, right? I can't tell you how many people I've met in the world who say, I had the idea to start that business, or I was going to do that.
I was thinking about doing that, but my investors fell through.
Yeah, my investors fell through. I would have bought that building, but you didn't do it, right? Why? Right? And I love this part. If he fails, at least he fails while daring greatly, right? I don't want you to ever look back and say, what if, right? What if, okay? Having the guts to show up and try is so much more respectful than sitting there because you're afraid to fail, right? So I think, when I reflect on this speech from Teddy Roosevelt, right? Here's what I take. Step into the arena, be brave, be willing to fail, and my goodness, ignore the critics. Ignore them. Chad, anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, you don't learn anything unless you fail. So you have to fail, especially if you start a business. Expect to fail. It's not all going to work. We just had a conversation about me pivoting again. Yeah. 8 years into the business of being, really keeping an eye on the prize kind of thing and be willing to make those mistakes because they're going to happen. And that's the only way you're going to learn. That's it.
Yeah, it really is. So listen, leadership series number 1, be the man or the woman in the arena, and let's not be critics. Okay, let's get better at it. And who cares what somebody says about you?
It's just a waste of time if you think about it.
Really is, Chad.
Right.
Listen, I can't wait to get started on the next one.
Again, thanks to our sponsors, GDK Development, The Plumbing Outlet, Brian G. Persing Masonry. We appreciate all the support they have given us over the last couple of months. And again, this is our summer leadership series, and we hope you tune in next time. Right, bud?
Yes, sir.
Are you a business owner, a leader, or an aspiring achiever looking to turn life's challenges into powerful fuel for your success? you've come to the right place. Get ready to unlock the secrets to turning life's hardships into your most powerful ally. Your hosts, along with our incredible guests, will help you tap into your own Lauer Power and guide you towards the success you've always dreamed of.